Welcome to Comfort Habit number 2. I'm going to show you guys a video. It pissed me off. Now see, at first I didn't understand the video, and I read the comments, so now I understand a little bit more. As a member of the United States military, even though we are veterans, we never stop being members of the United States military. That's something we carry with us until the day we are put in the bag, the ground, or the urn. Understand that shit. You earn these dog tags. No matter how you served, and no matter how you discharged, you earned these dog tags. But you know what else you earned? You earned manners. You learned them in basic training. I learned them at Fort Benning, Georgia, day one. I actually learned them at Fort Lee in Richmond, Virginia. Then I learned them at Fort Benning, Georgia. And believe me, they teach manners through push-ups, as they teach patience through push-ups. The one thing I have to understand, and the one thing I have to say, that is gonna hold true. The military holds you servicemen and women to the highest standard of respect, honor, and importantly, manners. So this video, this young lady was something about a sticker in a car, and she had some beef with a Marine. In the comments, I found out that this young lady's attacker was also a Marine. Now, we as soldiers know that we do not put our hands on civilians even when we are no longer in active duty service. Unless it is self-defense, you should not be fighting anyone. Now, the reason why I say unless it's in self-defense is 9 times out of 10, if a soldier gets in trouble, there's legalities and things that negate us to do other things, because it becomes, especially if you're active duty, if you're in service, you got a lot more hell that you got to go through, because not only can the service charge you, but the civilian world can charge you too. And if you don't know that, congratulations, you just learned something today. So, for example, if I go outside now that I'm a vet and I tag somebody in the face and I started it, it cannot really go back to the military because I am no longer legally military property. Now, I was a National Guard, so I was the property of the military as well as the state. So I had triple the problems had I screwed up. Now that I'm a vet, I only have civilian laws to deal with. But if you are in service, if you are reserve, or if you are a National Guard, or you regular Army, you generally have other things you have to deal with. Like if you are active duty and you get into a fight in the club, they can decide to process you as a military soldier as well as a civilian if you're a National Guard. If you are in the Army, they can decide to do the same thing by military tribunal, which would probably outrank the city or the state tribunal. It's some complicated shit that I can't explain, or I can't legally explain it properly because I'm not a lawyer. However, I'll play one on TV if you want to give me a job. Let's get to the seriousness of this video. This young lady and this Marine had a problem, just so that you see. That's my cat card. No, I am not Aang the Avatar, the Airbender. And this is my Veterans card, which really could use an update because it's scratched all the hell. I have to ask McGuire about that the next time I carry my ass down there. Alright. Now, I'm going to show you this video. This young lady and this Marine. And then find out that the wife of this young lady, the wife of the Marine, is also a Marine. And then we're going to talk. So this video is approximately 2 minutes long. Did the damn thing work? Come on, goddammit. I hate technology, y'all.
I was just making sure he doesn't damage my car.
That's my husband. He's a Marine. He's not going to touch your car.
That's okay. I'm allowed to watch it. It's my car.
You're fucking cunt. He's not going to touch it. That's
I literally got out of my car and he yelled, "Fuck you," because of a sticker that I choose to have on my car.
Fuck off. Just
great example for your child.
Go in the store. It is a great example that you're harassing my husband. Get back.
I'm harassing anyone.
Get back. Go in the store and stay the fuck away from my husband. Bitch. Fucking bitch.
Great example.
You done? You done?
I came here to get some fucking groceries.
Go do your job then. Go take care of yourself.
What is your goal here? What are you doing?
Getting you away from my husband right now. It's called loyalty.
Over there.
It's called loyalty. Get the fuck away
It's
from
called
him.
you're
You're filming
racist.
him. You're filming him, you bitch.
It's public
It's
property.
America, bitch. It's America, bitch. Go into the store. Mind your own business. He's at his vehicle. He's not at your vehicle.
Your husband's right
Stay
there.
away from him.
I didn't do anything. They just started harassing me for no fucking
You're
reason.
harassing him. You started the harassment.
I got...
There's your fucking key.
Get away from me! Get the fuck away from me!
What the hell's the problem?
Bro!
You attacked her. You fought her first. You fought her first. I didn't touch her.
I'm going back to my fucking car. I'm trying to get to my car!
Okay. First off, to the Marine and his wife, who's also a Marine, according to these comments. So, I'm going to read a couple of comments. My comment right off the bat, we're going to read that first. As a vet of the United States Army National Guard, this is a shame. The damn Marine knows better, and he didn't need to behave. He needed to behave accordingly. If he is active duty, his career is over. If he's retired, he might have a loophole, but no matter, he still should be accountable. All right, and you know, I got 56 likes for that. I'm a vet, man. There's a time and a place to be a soldier. All right, that's called downrange, on the battlefield or overseas, protecting your fucking fellow American citizens. Got that? I hope I'm making this point. All right. Now, how do you get back off of that? All right. So, other people have responded to me. The victim has filed assault charges, and they thank me for my service. And then it says here that I think they're both retired, but the male half is in the reserves. Truly disrespectful or truly disgraceful. The woman ended up having a concussion, and the description goes to Facebook. The scary. These people are mocking her for not fighting back. Makes me sick. And the other one says they're both ex-Marines, and we'll go from there. First off, if you're both ex-Marines, shame on you. Shame on you. You just made every jarhead look bad because of your fucking stupidity. And I'm sorry for swearing. I'm totally sorry for swearing. As a nasty girl, we were taught from the jump, yo, you don't confront civilians. You walk away as best you can. Now, in that situation, they probably weren't on post, so it wasn't really a lot they could do. However, if they're active duty, she can file a report, which that thing says she did. She can file a report. Career's done, dog. And it'd be no less than you. Because granted, in America, you have freedom of speech. You have freedom of speech. But you do not have freedom to physically assault anyone for the stuff that really comes out their mouth, depending on the state that you are in. Now, there are some states where starting a fight with your mouth can work against you. Because a person can only take so much of this before you get hit. Now, in the dangers of sounding hypocritical, that shit does happen. But this young lady wasn't really doing that. She was making sure that her investment of her car wasn't getting fucked with, because whatever the sticker said that pissed off the Marine. Yeah, that's how that shit happened. I got a Lightsaber Night sticker on my car. I have an Army sticker on my car. And, if y'all don't like that, don't look at it. But for the Marines, man, especially the woman, you had no right to push that girl. She never physically touched you. She never did anything to you whatsoever. And if you are a female Marine, you know better. You know the freaking code of conduct for service. As a service person, we are not allowed to do that. Yeah, we're not allowed to do that. Now, if you're off service, if you're out of service, if you're retired, then everything I said is null and void. Because once you're out of service, the military really has no hold on you. So, there's nothing they can really do to you about it legally. However, your code of conduct is one of the things that they teach you in basic training. I don't give a damn what training you take, you have a code of conduct, because when you're on shore leave, whether you're in the Navy, the Army, the Air Force, the Marines, the Coast Guard, when you're on shore leave, when you're on leave in general, if you take your leave, you still are a soldier. You're just on leave, which means you're on a vacation, which means until your service or your tour is up, you still need to respectfully act accordingly. There's guides, there's manners, there's a fucking whole book of that shit that I had to read day one at Fort Benning. Did I read it all? Hell no. But I got to the part about, no, you can't swear on uniform, Article 15. Such and such off base, Article 15. And then they specifically told us while I was in Fort Benning, when I was in Bravo, they said, you can go to any club that does not involve dancing. In other words, you can't go to any club that's not a strip club. Because if you go to a dance club or whatever, because when I went down to Fort Benning, probably like a month and a half or a couple of weeks before I went to Fort Benning, some privates were killed in a strip club because I think they tried to be badasses with the combatives that they learned, and they thought they were badasses. But, boot camp combatives is really not as great as you think it is. You want real combatives, you're going to have to qualify for special forces. Or if you're in the Marines or the Navy, you're going to have to qualify for certain shit to get certain training. Otherwise, no. Because a lot of the combatives that they taught me, I could beat the guys teaching me the combatives with one hand tied behind my back. No bullshit. But that there was unacceptable. That was unacceptable. And then the fact that, first, you're a fucking soldier. Excuse me. I have to make another video about that. But first, you're a fucking Marine. You need to act like a fucking Marine. Period. Because see, in the Army, I was taught, you're a fucking soldier. You need to act like a soldier. You need to follow. Of course, it ain't in this one. It ain't in this one. But it is over here. I'm not going to read it to you because you never know who's watching. But you need to follow your Army values and your warrior ethos. These are never not too far from me. Understand that shit. She talked about loyalty, and yeah, it is the first thing in the Army values. But there's conditions behind loyalty too. A lot of people don't believe that shit, and that's fine. But that there, unacceptable. Unacceptable, soldier. You should be made to do like 1,000 push-ups for every time that you told that young lady fuck you. And for everything that your wife did to that young lady, you should be punished for it. Y'all both know better. And if your wife is a Marine, she should be punished for it. And no, I might be a bitch. I might be. But see, in the Army, I was a bitch and a dick. And that means these. Bitch, brave infantry tactical combat hero. Dick, dedicated infantry combat killer. Alright? We were a lot of that. And we were a lot of fuck sticks too. But what we were taught was manners. And manners above all else. Death before dishonor is not just a military thing. It is a civilian thing that you need to also follow because you were a soldier. You were taught death before dishonor. You were a fucking Marine. You know better. In the Army, we teach the same shit. We do not dishonor ourselves. And what you done was dishonor. You dishonored the uniform. Even though you're not wearing it. You dishonored the fucking uniform. You should be ashamed of yourself. I wish I was still in uniform. I wish I knew where that was. But nevertheless, I don't have any rank. I didn't have rank. I was a private, first class. But I can tell you right now, I was taught proper military etiquette, and that was not it. Not too many ex-soldiers do dumb shit. We generally wind up doing heroic shit, and that's how we die. Outside of the fucking battlefield. What you done? Unacceptable.